Hey guys, welcome to August Mastermind. So today we were chatting about business systems and setting them up so that you can stay in your zone of genius. I had a couple business owners on the live call today. It's my favorite when you guys come live. I know everybody's busy, but it's so fun. I don't record that part. It's a chance for us to come in circle really and hold space for each other and learn from each other. The magic of the masterminds are the people. I could talk all day about the trainings you get recorded. Like we can Google this shit, right? It's like the magic is when you come live. I know it's summer, but I welcome you to come. It's the one Thursday a month. You can check the time. It's always 10 to 11 Pacific Standard Time. You can check the topic and the date specifically on the site, and you will get the recording given too. But anyway, so I'm going to do about 10 minutes of just a little training of what we were chatting about, as well as a reminder of the 4-step system that you all have access to through the online course. If you download the Kajabi app, sign in with the email that you signed up for, you'll get my course. And it has the 4 steps with all the worksheets. Step 1 is getting clear on what you're doing, right? It's like, if all you did was list out everything that you were doing and then really got clear with yourself and honest with yourself of what's draining you and what feels good, then you can start to move forward in a direction that is beneficial. Because often as business owners, we're just doing everything because, it's our business and we're scared to outsource. We're scared to do this, that, and the other thing. We're told just do it yourself. The more I step back from my businesses, the better they do. I know it's scary. And often it's what we eliminate or we let go of or we shed that is the biggest help. Sometimes I get clients on and they're spending money like so many areas on all these different platforms. And I'm able to look at that. The team, my team's able to look at that and actually save you money by either bringing it under one umbrella or just getting rid of shit that you don't need. And, people often get overwhelmed with all the messaging of, I got to do email marketing. I got to do Facebook. I got to do Instagram. I got to do this, that, and the other thing, SEO. And it's just becomes overwhelming. So you don't actually have to do anything. And I can give you some examples from my recent business that I scaled, and it's been the easiest business to date that I've run. And I haven't put any effort into SEO or, some of these common business things that we're supposed to do. And I have people flowing in regularly from word of mouth. And so yeah, you don't ever have to do anything. And often the overwhelm is what keeps us stuck. So that first step is really getting clear on where your reality, where is your energy going? And then you can mark each activity from 1 to 10, whether that's business related or personal. 1 is it's an energy drainer. Just tap in. How do you feel after you go to lunch with this group of people or after you're doing this business task? And the goal is to stay, in the 7, 8, 9, where you feel good. And then eventually you're just in your zone of genius and you've created a business system through automations, through potentially hiring help, through eliminating a bunch of crap that you don't even need, that you're able to stay in your zone of genius and do what you're supposed to be doing while your systems are holding you. And it does sometimes take a little bit of work to set those up, and it can be exhausting or draining if you are already overwhelmed. But it's worth it, right? I've seen so many clients go through it, and myself included. I'll never look back. So that through the 4 steps I teach, you can check out. If you're keen, you do all the worksheets in one day if you want, or take 90 days to do it. It's up to you, depending on where your energy's at. And then the second step is simplifying things and getting clear on where you actually want to put your energy in, say, the next 90 days or the next 6 months. And those worksheets can help you through it. And basically you're niching down or you're focusing in. And a lot of people get scared here because they're like, no, I'm so multi-passionate. I want to do everything. You can still do everything. This is just for sales and marketing. You really want your person, your ideal client, to know what they're buying, just like what, you want to go to the store, and if you buy an apple, you want to go home with an apple. You don't want to buy something and be given something else or be so confused that you don't even know what you're buying. So if this is nerve-wracking, you don't want to niche down, or you still want to offer all your amazing magic, you still can. This is just for creating copy, and you got to figure this out before you put money into getting somebody to write your web copy, or putting money into marketing, that sort of thing. Because if you're not marketing the right message, then it's a waste of money. So ChatGPT is amazing. I know a lot of you guys are against AI, which is fine. If you're not against it, you can chat with ChatGPT back and forth and figure this all out. You can use the worksheets I created, or you can chat with ChatGPT and figure out your messaging. You can look at people who are doing similar things to you and people you admire, and check out how they're speaking to their ideal client, and go back to, like, what was the last thing you signed up for? What was that person's sales process? How did you know it was right for you? A lot of what happens too, and I was there when I was a dietitian and working in the nutrition field, and I didn't have any systems yet. I got so overwhelmed with people asking me questions and always just wanting me. And then once I set up my lead generators and my free courses and all of the stuff to take a cold market person who doesn't know me and introduce them to myself, and then they get to know my vibe, what I teach, and this is all running automatically so that I don't have to do that, and I can stay in my zone of genius. And then it also weeds out people that aren't a good fit, so then by the time they're purchasing, they're going to stay, right? You're not going to have to give them their money back or deal with a client that isn't a good fit. So then the third step, and I'm not following what's on the slides here, the third step of the process I teach is your financial action plan. Really important to get clear on how much you want to make. And then if you have a bunch of offerings, also, like, which one's going to support your financial goals. And this just all feeds into, where are you going to put your energy? Where are you going to create your messaging around? And you don't have to decide this forever, right? This is like, okay, just what's really exciting right now? What's an offering that has an awesome profit margin that can scale, if you're interested in scaling your business, and trying that out for 90 days and seeing how that feels, seeing how, is it, seeing the marketing process, how easy it becomes when you're not trying to sell a bunch of stuff, right? The simpler you're speaking, like, people really want to buy a specific thing. So again, it doesn't have to be forever. It's just for that experience of how easy it is to sell once you're super clear on what it is you're offering. And then the fourth step is to do a launch, make the money you said you were going to make. And there's lots of different ways you can do that. And again, like, I have it all in my online course, but you can also just ChatGPT it, like, how to do a launch properly. And so easy now that we have AI. And so that's the 4 steps. I'm happy to work with you closely with those. If any of them you're excited about, or any of them are holding you up. Often people come in at different levels, as well as it's just constantly like redoing them. I'm constantly going through the steps myself and refocusing. So yeah, today we were chatting a little bit about business systems. So business systems are, your website, your email marketing, your how are you getting clients? How are you turning cold traffic into hot paying customers? This is, ideally, you want to have your business systems hold you so you can just show up in your magic. And now on the screen, there's certain things you can do. You can for sure simplify and eliminate first, because often, like, all of your software or band-aids or free shit you signed up for, it's actually weighing you down, right? And you're paying like these cheap memberships here and there, and all of a sudden you have like this messy system and you don't even know how to sign into certain things. You have payments coming from every angle, and then you got to track that or get a bookkeeper to do it. So no, you did nothing wrong. Most people do that, but now potentially it's time to like hone it in and put everything under one umbrella, or just eliminate some things, or get serious about taking payments one way instead of trying to be nice and receiving, sure, I'll take that e-transfer, or, I'll give you a deal, or just stop with that. It's like, I'll never go back to to that. It's so easy to track and to do my books and everything, having everything under one roof. There's if you don't have a website platform, just use PayPal. It's, global. You can just send a link, people send you money. Like, yeah. So then also I have on there hired aligned support. So once you don't want to waste money and like hire someone before you know what to outsource. We do offer strategy calls with my business where basically you tell us everything you're doing and then we give you a strategic plan of like what to do and where to outsource. But you can also figure that out yourself by doing the energy inventory and what are the things that drain you? Well, those are the first things you're going to either eliminate or automate or hire help, outsource. And you can hire someone off of Fiverr to help you for super cheap. You can find somebody there. You can hire a company like mine where, if you want more intimate support and we are like a casual assistant. And then I also have an affiliate that's an executive assistant if you want someone like holding your hand and there with you 24/7. So yeah, make sure you're hiring the right support and finding the right people. I have about 8 VAs on my team. So it really is about matching people with the right people and then also shuffling need be or bringing people on. Sometimes I have like 4 VAs on one client because everybody has different skills. And when you hire us, you get access to all of our skills, right? Not just one VA's skill. So there's some questions there. You can, I'm happy to chat back and forth if you want to send me a message. And then I'm just going to go to a different slide. So this might be a little too, I don't usually teach much like technical stuff because we can Google this and it's kind of boring. But here's just a little map if it helps to map out your systems, and it's constantly going back and forth. So it's this loop of constantly redefining because you don't want to reinvent the wheel. I've done this in the past when I had my nutrition business. It was like, oh my God, that works so well. Like this 90-day lifestyle program, I'm going to create another program and another one. And then you're constantly just creating more things instead of when I pulled everything and just did one nutrition program online, instead of reinventing the wheel, I just redefined it. And every year when I launched it, it got easier and easier and easier. So, yeah, I think that is often where people give up or they didn't, their first launch doesn't go so well because they didn't get what they wanted financially. But it's like, oh, but you set up all these lead generators and you have all this cold traffic that's now warm, and there's so many other metrics than just money in the bank. That being said, super important if you are transitioning from a job to your business full time, you got to be financially secure, because if you are in scarcity mindset, that's going to just drown your business and put pressure on it. So if you're in the position where you do want to take your business full time, I do recommend you do a worksheet or just a financial plan of what do you need coming in steady so that you can feel relaxed and financially secure so that your business can grow properly and it's not being suffocated by every day waking up or this scarcity energy, because that will turn people away and it will lead to an unhealthy relationship with your business. So that's super important, whether that's a part-time job or it's another area of your business that's super reliable. Maybe you're kind of getting sick of doing it. Say it's one-on-one clients and you're looking to scale so that you're not doing as many one-on-ones. Give it a temporary timeline. So maybe it's not your ideal thing, but it's going to give you that security to eventually move away from it. So appreciate it. Know that like, okay, for the next 6 months, still going to do the one-on-ones because it brings me that income to keep me financially secure. Or I'm going to keep this part-time job 3 days a week so that I can grow a healthy relationship with my business and eventually quit that job. You can have a goal date of quitting within 3 months or 6 months or a year or whatever. But that is really important. If you feel financial insecurity, game over. Okay, so what I have here, kind of boring to be honest, but it's just different ways, like you might pull something out of this little chart, but basically, yeah, similar to the 4-step process I teach, you got to clarify what you're doing, get clear before you try to do all the stuff. Because instead of, if you get clear, you'll have to do like this much. If you don't get clear, you'll just do a bunch of stuff and get overwhelmed, maybe pay people too much or pay people and you're never even going to use that thing. So get clear first. Really get clear. Where are you at now? Maybe you started your business 10 years ago and you're still doing things from 10 years ago, or you're transitioning from one area of your business to another, but you're still focused around that old way of operating. So it's re-identifying your business basically and where you want to go. And then mapping out the process, just what are the tasks that you're doing, and get real with yourself. And often, like if you are running your business, then your personal life feeds into this. And maybe your first outsource is actually a cleaner for your house, or someone to cook you food, or, so it doesn't have to be your business. It's basically anything that someone else can do that frees up you time to stay in your zone of genius. And then tools, there's so many freaking tools. There's so many websites, so many email platforms, so many scheduling. So just chatting with people. And again, like ChatGPT is freaking amazing. You can ask it anything and be like, hey, compare, this is my business idea. What website platform would be best? And then just keep chatting and figuring it out. And, there's the middle of the road ones. Like if you're a product-based business, yeah, Shopify is amazing. Wix and Squarespace are super popular, easy to use, middle of the road, not too expensive. Kajabi, that's what I use. Yeah, it's more expensive, but I was able to take all of my systems and put them under one roof and run 3 businesses out of one site. So there's perks to it all. None of them are right or wrong. I have affiliate links for pretty much everything. If you're interested in any of them, I make money off of those if you buy through me. Which is awesome. And I'm able to help you with that. If you buy through my links, I'm super happy to help answer questions, that sort of thing. And then that's just website, right? We've got email marketing, and a lot of the platforms are getting better. Like every year they're adding things and keeping up with each other. So even if what you're using now isn't quite perfect, chances are they're going to get better. And or you can integrate things into them. So the middle of the road ones, often you have to integrate things in, but they're getting really good at talking to each other now. Not like back in the day when I was doing it, it was really I had to code and do all this stuff. And now like they make it really easy. And then of course there's like Facebook and Instagram, and yeah, good reminder that you don't own any of the stuff on Facebook and Instagram. It's been awesome. We've been able to use it, and I've, done full launches and full programs through those platforms, and they could shut down at any moment. So it's good to not have all your eggs in one basket, as well. Just like take care of your customers. And if you have a good product, people are going to share your stuff, right? And my VA business was the easiest business I ever scaled, and really didn't do much for marketing. I printed some swag. So when I was out in the community, or the people who loved me were out in the community, the swag was there, and my taglines were like exactly what we did. And as well as word of mouth, I have an affiliate team. So people share my messages and I give them a kickback. So instead of paying like someone to do SEO or getting a billboard, I'm just paying humans, which I love because I've always been part of affiliate marketing for other people and gotten cash back for sharing their products. So I also have that within my business. And yeah, it works like a charm. So yeah, choosing your tools can be super overwhelming. Just chat around, chat to ChatGPT, because you don't want to set something up and then have to redo it. Also, just do it, right? If you're excited, and things can always be migrated. Like it seems like a lot of work to migrate from your one platform, but like we have clients that come in with WordPress or Weebly or something, like a website that's kind of, I don't like them personally. and we'll transfer them quick. Like it doesn't take long. It just seems overwhelming. As well as if you're using like an email MailChimp or something, it's super easy to transfer your contacts and things can be super overwhelming. But if people have done it or they're used to doing it, it's easy for them. So leave it up to them or use ChatGPT and figure it out yourself if you'd rather do that. Thanks for coming, Jessica. Awesome. Yeah, there's some resources under the resource tab. There's if you guys have any questions, and yeah, automate everything you can. I talk about this all the time. And then the last one's just track and adjust. So there's a whole document of the resources of key performance indicators. So you can do this or you don't have to. I don't really do it. But if you are more of like a numbers person or wanting to look at this is a great way to see where you're at. So there's a whole document on it if that does interest you. Yeah, that's all. If you guys have any questions, I'm here. And I'll see you next month. September should be a little busier, or maybe not with school, but come October, I think we'll have a pretty good crew coming live. If you want to come live and sit and circle with us with other unique business owners, scaling in unique ways. And yeah, that's all. I will see you on the flip side.